Hi, this is Global Affairs Analyst Michael BOCIURKIW. Well, what you see behind me is the Black Sea and some noisy birds. But over there in the distance, you might be able to see some ships that are waiting to either load, well, they're waiting actually to load grain onto at the port behind me. We're not allowed to film the port, but I'm right here in Odesa. And it's a tough situation when it comes to Ukrainian agriculture. It's like this. So even if the farmers can actually harvest their grain, get it to port, and the vast majority of Ukrainian oils, sunflower seed oil, grains, wheat, barley, that type of thing, come through these ports here in Odesa. Even if they can make it there, that's the big challenge. And even if the farmers can plant, because a lot of their something like 2 million hectares of agricultural land in Ukraine is mined with landmines. That's probably an underestimate. Even if they have the machinery, because a lot of the machinery has been bombed or ruined, even if their fields can produce grain or sunflowers, because a lot of the fields are contaminated, not only with mines, but also there's been fires, there's been shelling, so contamination from that. And, you know, we're talking about the most fertile soil in the world, pretty much. So a lot of challenges for farmers here, if you can even get credit to buy seeds to plant, that sort of thing. So a lot of this obviously has been caused by the war. And it's going to be tough for the world in 2023 because it's estimated there's going to be a 50-ton deficit of grain on the world markets, primarily wheat, because of the war in Ukraine. Experts say they don't know how the world is going to make that up, and probably poor countries in Asia and Africa will suffer the most from that. So that's the situation here in Ukraine right now. One more thing, this is the anchor where I am right now of the so-called Black Sea Grain Initiative, an agreement signed many months ago by Ukraine, Russia, the United Nations, and Turkey. It's meant to unblock these waters behind me to allow ships to flow freely back and forth to carry the grain and the oils out. However, the Ukrainians claim that the Russian inspectors have been slowing down the process when the ships reach Istanbul, and that's caused a delay in the food supply chain. So many problems there. On top of that, we've had very severe electricity blackouts here in Odesa due to Russian bombing, and that causes problems at the port next to me. Ports cannot operate without electricity. Always hoping for the best, and as we're about 1 week away from the 1-year anniversary of the war, we're hoping that peace will come to this region, and among other things, the food supply will start flowing normally. My report for today, February 14th, 2023, Michael BOCIURKIW on the Black Sea here in Odesa.